this. We have seen so many things that's happened. Valentine's Day. Some people went ahead to buy gifts for themselves. Do you know? Some people will buy gifts for themselves. Some people will actually go and
wait. So I'm being one single. So I'm not getting married. They buy me flower. Please.
That's the thing.
As I'm in the office, I know I just come and say you have to deliver. Oh my God, my partner is in long distance. Send me. I want people. See, that is
I'm trying to understand that
what you're seeing
it's
as a
your
whole relationship.
I remember when a popular actress, when she had a divorce, most ladies on social media came out to say, if this woman will go through divorce, I don't believe in marriage. What about your parents? What about your parents?
Woman. Your parents are divorced too now.
Oh.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Universe. If you are just passing by the street of YouTube and you stumbled on this video, please hit the subscribe button down below and turn on post notifications so you can first get notified whenever I drop new videos. Right on this channel or on this channel, I talk about lifestyle, I talk about relationship, I talk about self-improvement, I talk about life and everything in between. Okay, if this is something you're interested in or if you're interested in any of these, please do not go without subscribing. Okay, that being said, welcome to my channel right again.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about a very important topic here with how we do it.
And I know I've been far gone. I know I've been, away for a while now. That's like story for another day. I've been busy, business, work, so many things. Yeah, but I'm glad I'm shooting. So let's just go right into it. Today I have like two important guests. I know. So we have a very important topic to discuss. So I'm going to be introducing the topic right after I've introduced my guests. So that being said, you guys, let's welcome my guest.
I just believe life, make you not go think I'm more. I know they find what I just like go in my soul. I want to think and grow. They want to drink and smoke.
Hey guys, welcome back. I told you I have like two important guests, and here they are. Give them the floor to introduce themselves, and then we'll jump right into the video basically. So you guys, let's start from my left. Okay, so I'll give you the floor to introduce yourself.
Okay, hi guys, hi everyone. My name is Maranatha Abutubo. Everybody just call me Mara. So I'm a YouTuber and I write.
The name is going to be on this video, you guys.
My YouTube is Maranatha Abutu. And yes, as an author, I write fiction, I write stories. I also do academic writings for students in UK and Canada. So this is me.
You pick that? You can't beat that. I mean, when I said I have like important guests on this show, I wasn't kidding. Okay, Rachel.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Rachel Samuel. I am a public speaking coach, a facilitator.
You guys?
And
Okay, let's have it.
I'm basically an auditor. Yeah, I am an editor.
Right. Oh, fun facts. I have 3 books published, right, on Amazon and in stores in Nigeria. And she has been on my editing team for like 2 years now. I'm not just kidding.
I'm just
kidding.
so yeah. I feel like if you're watching this part right now, you're supposed to be giving us Okay, so welcome to my channel.
Thank
you guys, I know you're wondering why is this space like, Where's someone's space? Dog. Anyways, thank you Mara for giving us your space to do this. And so we have like a very important topic to talk about, like I said earlier. So we're just going to dive right into it without wasting much of your time. And we have them on the show because we want to be hearing what they think about this topic. We're going to be talking about basically what this topic is about. We're going to talk, we're going to converse, and I have also talked to some of my contacts, so they also drop like their 2 cents. So I'm going to also read them out while we digest or talk about it. So I'm going to read out the topic first of all. The topic goes, so what do you think influence relationships negatively the most? Do you think it's friends, exes, social media, money? Actually added money, you guys know that. traumas and experiences. Like, what do you think? Like, you know, like, I know that most people might probably be like, why do people always talk about relationships? But I kind of feel like relationships are like, we just have to talk about relationships.
It's an everyday thing.
You just have to talk about
It's
relationships.
part of life.
Do you
Because
understand?
It's part of how we form relationships with people.
So,
It's the social connection that we have as humans. So
Yeah.
it's part of everything that connects to how we think, how our brain functions, how we are. Everything is all about relationships. But now, I feel like we're talking about
romantic
right?
relationship, that's correct. So yeah, so we want to talk about how what you guys think influence relationships negatively. So we've mentioned, like, we actually agree that every of the things we've mentioned influence relationships negatively,
Yeah.
kind of positively and negatively.
Yes,
We're
yes.
just looking at the negative aspect of it. So we're going to be talking about these things. Which do you think influence relationships the most?
Wow.
Is it social media? Is it money? Is it family? Friends?
Okay.
You know, basically. So I just want to hear what you guys think. Or do you think I should read out?
Yes,
what
I was
some
going to
people
say that.
think?
Let's hear what your
Okay,
yeah,
before you read out, I think this is actually an ambiguous topic.
Very ambiguous, actually.
Like, we have so many factors in there,
Mhm.
and trust me, all of these factors influences
Relationship,
one way or the other. I think
yeah.
at different stages.
Mhm.
At different stages.
Right.
Look at money, look at social media, look at exes, look at
Right.
friends, look at family.
and even
Okay.
money.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
so
that's
much.
funny.
It's always a huge
That's why I said the most. What do you think? What do you think influence relationships the
The
most?
most.
Please, well, should you have to tell me
That's what I'm trying to say. When we're talking about the most, now it also depends on the phase of that relationship, right? There's a phase when it's gonna be more of
trauma?
trauma. I think the initial stage might be more of trauma. Then subsequently, we're looking at exes.
True.
After exes, we're looking at friends.
Friends? Yeah, correct.
From friends, we can move to social media. We can
Because
move
now
to
you're
money,
getting to know
and
the
then-
person, you're
yes,
progressing in the relationship.
yes, and then lastly, family is like the
Family is like the
breaking
breaking point, you guys.
point. Family is the break. And we forgot to add health too.
Health. True. A lot.
But if you're asked to choose one,
One, which do you think is like
if you're asked to choose one,
like
because I feel like
there's actually one. Do you get like
Like
one
when
for
you
me?
say,
I feel
yes.
like there's one. That
No.
when you think that this thing is one of the reasons that most relationships are just not working.
which is the
Okay.
reason why I think at the end of the day it boils down to individualism.
Yes.
True. That's why I was like, do you guys think I should read what
Yeah,
people
yeah,
do?
yes,
Right?
yeah.
Honestly, if you ask me,
It depends on the person.
yes, I would say that whatever we are saying now is based on our own experience.
Most
and
true.
based on what we think we see
Yeah.
from our friends and family.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what is the norm.
True. Yeah.
But let's hear what your
Okay.
viewers have
So
to
I actually
say.
sent out this morning, so it's just a few people that
Okay.
responded. So I'm just going to start with one. One actually got me. So
Okay.
and so I'll start with the one that said, okay. So for me, I would say a combination of all influences
Right.
relationships. Relationship.
Right.
But then trauma and experiences will top the
Exactly.
list.
Exactly.
I constantly say I wouldn't date a guy that doesn't communicate because my last one had difficulties expressing himself
Mhm.
and it was hard. How do you ask someone who you saw is clearly not fine what is wrong and then he can tell you I'm fine? It was frustrating. So this
Yeah.
person is talking about trauma and experiences.
Right.
You know, one of the things I mentioned was trauma or past experiences.
Right.
So yeah, this person said trauma, past experiences, so we would just move on from that. And then this other person said, I think all these factors can affect relationships negatively. In
Okay.
the end, the one that would affect a relationship is the one that would affect a relationship the most would depend on the persons in the relationship. That was what we were trying to talk about individualism.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
what I was trying to say. Let's just read.
Exactly.
Okay, since this was talking about individualism, like it depends on the
Exactly.
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So this person is saying, okay, this person said money and trauma.
Okay.
So she gave reasons. She said reasons why money is an important factor in relationships. Firstly, money can provide a sense of security and stability.
Right, yeah, right.
Secondly,
I'm sure it's a woman that wrote
of course.
I'm so sure.
Money can allow for more opportunities and experiences. Finally, money can be a source of tension and conflict. Of
Right,
course.
sure,
So it's
sure.
important to have open and honest communication about finances. That's okay. Then she goes down to say trauma. Trauma can have a significant impact on relationships. Firstly,
Yeah.
trauma can lead to trust issues
Yeah.
and difficulty connecting with others.
Yeah.
Secondly, trauma can cause anger, anxiety, and depression, which can be challenging for relationships. Thirdly, trauma can lead to intimacy issues and avoidance of
Yeah.
those relationships.
Yeah. This person just said
Do you understand? Like you put
everything.
Can we close? Can we end the video?
Everything, like everything.
Basically, that's what this person thinks.
Right.
And then the next person says, I think all these are credible factors, but everything boils down to the person involved. This is the second person saying it boils
This,
down to the
this
person
individualism,
involved.
yeah.
If a person have a good character, no matter the pressure from these factors mentioned, none would mean anything. Okay.
Right.
Also, I think past experiences is major here.
The moment you read it, when Rachel was speaking about how family, friends,
The stages.
I kept waiting for where you say past
Past
trauma.
experience.
Because that's
Like
like
major.
that's a major thing.
Do you
that
understand?
affects
Because if you
relationship.
come whole, into a relationship, we're not going to be talking about these factors. I'm telling you the truth.
If for instance, so I always have a problem with people. I love men that love their mothers and have a very big sense of family value. But there is a way that relationship, the man starts to act that you know that whatever goes on in your relationship is based on what the mother or the family wants.
Yeah.
That person is already coming with a baggage. Whether you like it or not.
True, certainly.
Whether you like it or not. So at the end of the day, a man who is for himself, who knows what he wants, no matter what all these factors are, he will stand straight with you.
True.
Yeah.
So the only thing that can impact that man or derail him from loving you as he ought to is a past trauma.
Past trauma.
True.
Because if you come together, like the person that talked about communication, I feel like all of those is still past trauma, past experience. If I am with a person who I know has a relationship issue in the past,
Yeah.
that hinged on the fact that maybe this person cheated. Now, when the person is with me, the person loves me, but because of that experience,
Yeah.
every time he sees me texting somebody, he's always conscious. Like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
wait,
yeah,
this person
yeah.
texting somebody
Yeah.
else, or this person is always online. What's this person saying?
Who's it?
Yeah, who
Which
is
is
talking
it's
to?
more like it's an
Or when you're
interpretation
laughing.
of something that happened.
Yeah, so
before.
all of
Yeah.
that, person may not even bother that, oh, you spend my money too much, or you have bad character.
Yeah,
But you
true.
still have past
Point.
experience.
Yeah.
You know, all me thinking in his head is like, how much person want to run me street?
I swear.
You don't run me street before, so why I will allow the person run me this street? So
Yeah.
everything is going to be conditioned, everything he does will be conditioned by what or where he's coming from.
Yeah.
True.
So I feel like in all of this
Experiences and trauma, we should put them together. Past
is what
experiences
trumps
and
it
trauma.
for me.
Okay.
Because I feel like no matter what, if your family is saying you can't marry this person because this person is from this place.
Why did you have to say that? I said that's common.
I'm so sorry. Right from junior school, but this is my parents really big bro. My parents were never the ones to say do this, do this. If you ask me, have your parents ever sat down to tell you, oh, do this? I can't remember that my parents will ever say, don't marry from here or don't go
Yeah,
here.
my parents will be
But
like-
one of my friends,
My mom knows all tribes. She knows what's happening in every tribe. I'm like, how?
no, because of experiences from other people. My father is like, in our tradition, we don't marry from that place.
Are you When did it become a traditional thing?
I'm like,
When did it become a traditional thing? Are you for real right now?
He just said, don't marry from there.
Yeah.
Nobody will like that. I said,
You didn't get on the back of
I said, Sassy, when?
Joke around.
So I know that. And you know, he starts to say, no, I love this person. You can't somebody this past experience to
Yeah, to
judge
judge.
and blah blah blah. Now, the person is exactly not like the other person. It's like don't be saying that all Yoruba men are demons.
That's not true.
I've met really awesome Yoruba men.
Okay.
Like really awesome Yoruba men that sometimes I'm like, you can't judge it's even in my book, Friendship Illusion.
Yeah.
You can't stereotype an entire
You cannot even
Try.
generalize like that.
Probably you or your family members have met. You couldn't have met up to 1 million people from that tribe.
True.
So if your bad experiences cannot make you decide that, oh no, I can't marry for this person. So in essence, what I'm saying is experience is what trumps for a lot of people.
Okay.
So let's say that's for you.
Yes.
The past experiences and trauma. That's like the
That's what
thing that.
But not this is not even about me, right?
No, I'm saying
Personally,
like
I think
for
this
you,
is
what
I
you think.
Yes, that's what I think.
Okay. But I have a question.
Okay.
Do you advise people talk about their past experiences before starting a relationship?
Should I answer that?
Is this supposed to be for me?
Okay,
You know the reason why I'm asking this
I
question?
talked about this. Sorry to cut you short. I talked about this when I was trying to like prepare for this topic. I'm like, how I just bring this up? Let's meet your ex. I want to talk to your ex. I want to speak with your ex. How is this person? Okay, no problem. Also talk to my ex. I know you're going to probably hear like backstone, but you're never going to come. That's the truth. Do you get like if you meet someone and like a relationship that ended badly? I don't know.
Yes, I've had a bad relationship to a point where like, the person will have to back. And I'm saying a bad thing about this person.
That's you. Do you
And
get
I've never.
That's you.
Okay, maybe I've not dated so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's you.
Well, I would say that I think I was having this conversation with someone, and I'm like, I'm grateful to God for the fact that for every person I have met, whether a relationship, friendship, or whatever the case might be, it never ended
In a very bad way.
so badly that I
Yeah.
get to see this person and then we don't talk anymore.
Maybe for friendship.
I will
Yes.
not talk to you like that. I don't know what you are saying. I don't know
Maybe
anything
for friendship. Honestly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because
my
for
next
friendship, I know that like it was so bad.
Okay.
So let me answer your question.
Okay.
So I'm of the belief that we say take me as you are, take me as I am, carry me like that. But whether we like it or not, the moment you leave a relationship, you leave something.
True. A baggage. Please name it. Give it a name. It's a baggage, you guys.
Fine.
You are living with
You
a
always
baggage. Every
live with
relationship you leave. I don't even want to accept that. It's so good. If it's so good, you wouldn't leave. Do you understand? If it's so
Yeah.
good, you will not leave. You can't tell me the relationship is so perfect and you are leaving the relationship.
Right.
Why? So as
Right.
you're leaving,
Right.
you are leaving with
some
a baggage.
Yeah, true.
Yes, with something. If someone has a good experience or you bring a bad experience, you are living with something. Now, that's out of the way. Now, you meet me and meet you. We are in our late 20s. We don't know who are we updated.
Yeah.
We don't understand what that experience you're coming with is like, right? So I'm always of the opinion that there are important things that matter.
Yeah.
I have to know exactly why a relationship ended.
And
Especially
yeah.
if you've been with somebody for a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Extremely.
What happened?
Did you cheat? Did you slap her? Because there are some things that are deal breakers for
True.
us. I'm sure what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you're coming from an experience where for years now if everybody shouts for each other, I need to understand. Mad or did not bite you people? Because
Why are you raising your voice, Megan? Why? Why are you raising your voice?
so I mean there are things that are like important for me to know. I may not need to meet your ex, like you said. I mean not, but I need to be able to trust that what you're telling me
Is the truth. And I want to work with that. I don't want to be in the middle of that relationship. And I'm
Last time, everybody, if you ask me why my clothes break, I'm saying that the guy, if you ask the guy, probably will
Yeah, you will say it.
Yeah.
It's only few persons that
That's why I
tell
said-
honest. Yes, that that's fuck up.
That's why I said, if you heard when I said that, if we end up meeting our exes and asking them, like, if I have to go into a relationship and then I'm like, I want to meet your ex,
Yeah.
I don't expect your ex to tell me something good about you.
Well,
It's not a
Well,
relationship.
to be fair, if you ask me about my exes, I'll say a lot of good things about them. I'll also say the bad things about them.
Okay, but most people.
I'll say the bad things about them because there was a reason why it didn't work out. Which now, do you know what I realized? What is bad for you might be good for
another person, true.
So I was with a person who I thought personally, at first I didn't agree. But another of my friend, a male friend had to tell me, but Mara, do you know you go toxic? And I said, okay, I'm offended. The person what do you mean by I'm toxic? And he said, I don't mean your life is toxic, but I mean there's a person you end up with that you become toxic to that person because of the way your personality is.
Yes, true.
So
Yes.
my toxicity may come from the fact that I am very opinionated.
Okay.
Yeah.
My toxicity may come from the fact that I always think that I know good things. I always think that it has to
Be away.
Yeah.
I always think that I am right, which half of the time.
It's
No,
not.
more than half of the time I am right, right? But now you're with a person who is not as fast as you are in terms of thinking.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that person is dumb.
Yeah.
It just means that because I know that this thing is black.
Yeah.
But this person has to look at it a lot more closely before
So,
you realize that.
yeah.
So I'm talking to that person because I'm going to be getting frustrated.
I'm not
thinking
patient
that
enough.
Yes.
So my toxic trait is that I'm very impatient.
But I
So
think
if I'm with a
everybody,
person-
everybody has some toxic traits in them.
Thank you. That's why I'm
Everybody.
That's where I'm headed to.
Just don't discover it.
No. Actually, you have to discover this, but you're not being truthful. Because
Yeah.
what the matter is, there's a person you're with that you know person complains about this thing, about this constantly. It's not a bad thing, but just mean for them it is a problem.
Yeah.
Which is why I said, what is good for you? Like, I'm
But
very
for the person,
talkative.
true.
I'm very talkative. I'm the person who is quiet all the time. When I go see your spouse, I go say, the man treats your husband. But it's a balance that people don't realize.
Yes.
Because you're just looking at the both of us as a unit outside, and you think, oh, why is she always talking?
It's like inside.
Why is she always talking all the time? Because he's not talking. Somebody meets me and my partner, and the next thing you're saying is, oh wait, are you sure that this person is not? And to me, I'm like, you're seeing a doings.
You don't know
Yeah.
what's
Of
going
what-
on. You're just seeing us
Do you
outside.
understand what I mean? So what might be bad for you might be good for
Might be
somebody
good for
else.
you.
Not because you're a bad person in its entirety, but because your personality and person's personality is
That's
just.
why we should also always look at compatibility.
Thank you.
If you guys are not compatible,
Well,
I don't think
you know, sometimes this whole compatibility thing, yeah, for some people, talking about the whole toxic traits, for some people it's communication.
Oh yeah.
And
I draw sorry for continuing. I draw the line. I'm not communicating with me for 8 hours. By the time you communicate with me, you definitely should have a new girlfriend.
Sorry, what?
Or a new wife.
Did you say 8 hours? I don't
I draw the line.
I don't know.
like, I'm telling you, can you take it again?
Like take it now. I draw the line. I'm not communicating with me for up to 8 hours.
That's a long time, you guys. Yes, I'm looking at
No.
I guess I'm giving the person the benefit of the doubt.
That
like, 8 hours should be.
that you were sick, you were in an accident. God forgive me. You were sick, you were in an accident. Something happened to you. 8 hours, you're in coma.
You would come work day. You left your house. You did not tell me good morning. How does that work? But you know,
You are fine, that's what
relationships like this exist. We're making it fun.
You know
fun.
what's in the office? No. You had your first meeting, you had your whatever. You were fine, nothing is wrong with you. You had breakfast, you are breathing well. 2 hours past, 3 hours past, like you were leaving. You didn't hear from me.
You guys go your separate ways.
You didn't hear from me, oh. You didn't see. You know that occurred to you that way. It's a part of my life.
There's a relationship I was in.
It's a part of my life, whether you like it or not. When you're in a relationship, that person is part of your life. That's true.
Yesterday, I was having this conversation.
Which is my own topic I'm going to ask people to answer the question to. Because I don't understand
Okay.
how you are with a person, you don't think that they're completely a part of you.
Oh, they are.
Now,
Yeah, so we've talked about past traumas,
Right.
past experiences, and
Family, talk about family.
we really talked about family. I don't think we have. We've talked about money. So someone has talked about money. Someone's talked about individualism. Like
Right.
Depends on the person and what you think. But we haven't talked about social media. We haven't
Alright.
talked about
Oh.
money per se.
Alright.
Well,
Alright.
we haven't talked about friends. You guys, we haven't talked about friends.
Yeah.
I haven't talked about exes. So I think I'll just list them one after the other while
Okay.
we just talk
Okay.
about them.
Okay.
So let's start with social media.
okay.
Yeah.
Can I start? Now, thank God for technology. First of all,
Thank God.
technology has made life so easy. It has
Right.
made life so stress-free, so smooth, and all of that.
Right.
But at the same time, technology is,
Has point a lot.
my dear, the enlarged technology
than
is more than a lot.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you go online, you see some certain things. Now, I was listening to Apostle Femi
Lazarus. That's my
Lazarus.
pastor. You guys
So I
are.
was listening to him. Was it yesterday during the five days of uncommon favor? He said something. It is not everybody you listen to. You go to social media now. Something is happening concerning a marriage, maybe a couple that had a divorce. You are not
Personalize
a
it.
marriage specialist. You are not a marriage counselor, but you have something to say about it.
Or you personalize it.
Exactly.
You try
And
to-
then
you
your
try to-
audience,
you try
your
to-
audience are now
try to bring it
buying
into your relationship.
They're not buying into it. You have not been in that space before.
Right.
You do not have the right to talk about it. Now, there's something about this boils down to what we normally train in public speaking. When you want to speak about a topic, have an in-depth knowledge about that thing.
Yeah, you should be
And
grounded.
the right to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, and the rights actually.
And the right to talk about it. If you don't have the right to talk about that topic, please
Do not
leave it
talk
for
about it.
those that will talk about it. Now, everything that comes to social media, everybody has an opinion, everybody has something to say.
But that's why it's called social media.
I know, it's all social media.
I was really
Yes, but at the same time, when it comes to relationship, I for one, I would not take my relationship to social
Social
media.
media. You guys.
Because the moment you do that,
Hi.
the moment you do that, everyone has an opinion to say. As she said, it is social media, it is an open space. Anyone can
Can't
say
say anything.
Now, if I come to social media today and say, oh, I'm having an issue with my boyfriend, he did this, he did that.
First, we'll give you
Maya will give me
advice.
advice. Nene will give me advice. Now I will have to sit down and say, okay, Maya said this, Nene said this. Let me pick each of this and see how it will work. I mean, the next thing you just destroy the whole thing.
That's why it's like you have a very perfect thing going on for you, and then you come online. I told you like there's this one. I don't know if you follow Solomon Gucci.
Yeah.
This one I saw he posted. I saw one he posted. He said something about it wasn't Solomon Gucci, but it's kind of like a post.
Yeah.
Someone said if your man didn't take up time today, which was yesterday, International Women's Day, to write something sweet to you, something beautiful, something
Yeah.
break up with that guy. I
Oh,
think I
really?
took a screenshot of that.
Oh, really?
And then in my head, I'm like, do you
Oh,
know
really?
the number of people that would buy this and work with it?
Exactly my
So
point.
now that takes us back to individualism. As much as social media is there and negatively impacting you or influencing you, you should know what you really want. Especially if the relationship is not giving
My
you
dear,
issues.
you see this thing you're saying that you should know what you really want.
Okay.
It's based on
It's
individual.
also not easy.
It's not
peer pressure.
Social media is on our
Right.
face every day.
It's not easy.
I like that example.
You said the way we're saying it.
But
It is not
I
easy.
went from a different angle.
Okay.
Entirely. Right. Social media is not a real place. It's not a real place.
I'm always telling you, oh my god, social media is a facade. Social media is a facade. Social media is a facade. It is actually not a
In
real
short, I have a
place.
topic that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Just basically, the internet is not. That's the topic. But right now, what I want to say about social media is that
With regards to relationship
Yes,
and
is
negative
that-
influence.
first of all, I don't really like it or not.
I like me, man, that is no longer everywhere on social media for you guys.
First of all, I think that whether we like it or not, our culture, our tradition,
Yeah.
it affects how we think. It affects how we do things, right? And social media has come to stay, whether we like it or not.
Most definitely.
Now, social media shows this glamorous life. It shows this thing that shows the way that relationship is supposed to look.
And that's a lie.
This is not
guys.
even this one is not even
You better
advice.
wake up.
No advice.
Yeah.
Every day you go to this person's page, you're seeing that something is they're cooks for her. They bought her gifts. There's flower, there's car. Every day. Now, because social media puts that pressure that makes you feel like everybody's relationship is rosy.
Yeah.
People, we that in our small corner.
But yeah.
One start pressuring one very young man to do so and so for you because you think that this is the norm, this is what it's supposed to feel like. The same way that somebody posted, International Women's Day.
Like, I saw that thing, and I'm like, are you guys serious?
Where is the grace?
I went to the comment section, and I was seeing this.
Where
Like,
is the
that's
grace?
true. Like, I didn't
And
even
that's the same reason
I
why
wish some of these guys don't even know that.
Do you know?
Some of these guys don't even know what yesterday was
Do you
about.
understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Like, what this person may not even have that in his head. Like, I mean,
Right.
so why do you have to end a
Right.
relationship
Right.
because he didn't send you happy International Women's? I don't
honestly,
understand.
internet
Hey,
trickles
go on
down.
out
A
there,
14-year,
yeah.
16-year-old boy or girl
It's a
is
little-
pressuring a boyfriend at the secondary school to buy iPhone 11 and iPhone 15. How? All of these things are because of what social media has depicted relationship to look like.
Okay.
Some people also think that relationship is supposed to, not supposed to correct. I've seen where someone went to write. I've seen where people went to write on social media to tell you that if your husband or wife doesn't cook for you at certain periods of the day, they must hate you.
Like, this
I've
and
seen
that.
where people set unrealistic standards for men and women on social media. And in their own house, it's not like that though. But because the internet is just a free space, like you
Yeah.
said before. No.
In a nutshell,
Yeah,
in a nutshell, as regards social media, right? Take social media as it is. It is an open space.
It's not personal.
If Mara brings her relationship to the open space, and this is what her partner does for her. This is what her partner does on Valentine's Day, does this, do that, all of that. Nene brings her relationship and then this is it. Rachel should not use that. Should not use that to judge her own relationship.
Perfect.
The honest truth is, we have seen so many things that's happened Valentine's Day. Some people went ahead to buy gifts for themselves. Do you know? Some people will buy gifts for themselves. Some people will actually go and
wait. So I'm being one single. So I'm not telling Marie to buy me flower. Please.
That's the thing.
And I'm in the office. I know just come and say you have to deliver. Oh my God, my partner is in long distance. Send me. I like people. See,
I know, but at the same time,
We're
we
trying
should
to say, do
understand
not
that
use what you're seeing on
It's
social media
reality,
to
that's
your own relationship.
internet is not
because
it's not
real. It's a
it's not real. Yes.
Do you know how many
It's
people
not
they
real.
slap at home for one gold wristwatch? Do you know how many people that they kick in the stomach, in the chest, that is lying down in the hospital because of bone strings? Or iPhone 16, iPhone 100.
But the funny thing is that I don't know.
Understand?
I feel like you should get to a point where these things don't even
Matter to you
Yeah.
anymore.
If you get to that point, you would when you pick up your phone, you would just watch and you have them even click and oh wow, like nice. You move on.
Now,
Next
please
one.
let me just say
Yeah,
this.
like,
Let me just say this before
I would get my hair when I want to get my hair.
Right.
I would wear this clothes when I have the money.
Most certainly.
I'm not going to
Now,
so this is
let me
to that point.
say this before we round up on social media.
Yeah.
This whole, you know that some people now, their relationship, their marriage is based off on what someone else is putting on social media. We see all the luxurious weddings, beautiful weddings and all of that. Now, I tell people, when you are looking up to someone as your role model when it comes to marriage on social media, you are doing yourself the worst. You're doing yourself the worst thing ever on earth. Because this person will keep showing, even if sometimes, if they want to be real, they might just come to social media and say, my husband did this, my wife did this. But you are not at the back end to see everything that is going on.
And
so you're using that to measure your relation. The moment these people divorce now, I remember when a popular actress, when she had a divorce, most ladies on social media came out to say, if this woman will go through divorce, I don't believe in marriage.
What about your parents?
What about your parents?
Oh man.
Their parents are divorced too now.
Oh.
Their parents are divorced too. So they are looking, that's why they are idolizing somebody else they don't know. They don't even know
You don't even know what's
their
going
life.
on in their relationship, and then you because you're seeing this
Just
person,
one aspect.
you're seeing fine pictures, fine cameras, and using snapping pictures, clear cameras, and
Well, we all
I just feel that.
without like
Everything.
No, like I mean, like the bad sides of their life. I don't think I would want to put out the bad side of my life on social media.
Then you, the viewer,
Do you
viewer should
social
not.
media have nothing to do.
No, I feel like that's different. And I feel like it's also a lie if you're advising people people to live a certain way. The difference between when you're using your life experience as a teaching for people, and then the difference between when you're saying that this is what it should be. It's not about your life. When it's about your life and you're telling people, you're showing people only the rosy part. You're a liar.
That's the point. That's why it's like
You're a liar.
just read up on
Do you understand what I
something.
mean?
I'm not going to come on social media and tell you this is how I live my life. You have to live my life. You have to live your life.
If I'm telling
It never works. I never know how I live my life, my guy. So you have to actually look for a way to live your life. But I'm going to tell you how it should be. It doesn't mean you won't get to like fall off sometimes. Like living a life.
the most expensive car.
Do you get? So you can't be saying.
I'm not telling you that Islam me. That's what I'm trying to say.
So I can't come on social media and tell you that these are the
But you can
in my
appreciate
life.
your partner.
Yeah, true.
Oh, my partner.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you send me a sweet child. That's really amazing.
But not things that are like very materialistic. And then think all of a sudden we now hear you are fighting. So you people not fight.
Tell us what's going on. What happened?
Okay, so we're trying to say that social media also influencing relationships.
Possibly a negative.
Yeah, positively. We're actually just talking about the negative aspects, and then so you shouldn't live your life like based on what someone else is posting on social media, but you shouldn't actually give a standard to your relationship based on what you're seeing on social media. In a relationship and been probably ending and ending and ending. It might come from your partner. It might also be from. So I think you should sit down and ask yourself the question: who is it coming from? Is it, if it's coming from your partner, that is what to do. Then, but how about you? Like I know that we are so fast to call out like our partners and say this person is this person is. How about you? Sit yourself down. Ask yourself questions. We all have our toxic traits. And you need to look for that trait and start working on it
as soon as possible.
Because if you still come out of this relationship and get into another one, best believe you're still going to come out
To
of
be
it
a replay.
if you haven't healed or worked on yourself. Basically, that's it. So you guys, I don't know if this is the best time for us to wrap up. And so I also agree with what Mara said. The top on the list is like past experiences, traumas, especially childhood traumas. Before we start talking about traumas from exes, traumas from relations, friendship, we'll start from childhood traumas. There's a way you've been conditioning, there's a way you've been conditioned, there's a way you've been trained, there's a way, there are people that come up and tell you that this is how my mom did, this was what my, I mean, why would you not do that? That's what it is in every family. Why does it have to be that way? Why do you think because it happened in your house, it has to be that way?
He only eats fresh foods. So
Like,
your wife has to be in the kitchen.
but you understand, he's
Why
been
not?
conditioned.
I've met someone like that.
But you don't blame this person because he has been conditioned. That's
But
what I'm
that
talking
is
about.
changed now because you know.
You have to work on yourself now. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. That's what we're talking about. Self-improvement. Like every day you wake up, look for something that you want to change about yourself. Look for something you want to improve about yourself. There's only something there. That's just the point. You can't be perfect. If you're thinking that, oh, I found like I figured it out. I have my shit going together. Like I have my shit together. I found like you have not. There's always something there. Like
There's something I always say that in as much as we advise people to always look for a person that they want and they share values and all of those things, you have to also know that while you have your checklist, the person you have met also has their
checklist.
So while the person may be 80% or 90% on your checklist, you are also lacking on the person's checklist.
True.
It's just that there are those things that are not
as important
or as a deal breaker for them. So you can
Just
just
let
make
go.
gloss over it. So, but there are those things that should matter. Should matter, and that's where this communication thing comes into play. I need to understand how you grew up. Yes, I need to understand how what your parents married or relationship was like.
I'm very family oriented.
Yes,
I want to know
yes,
what happened
I need to
during
understand
childhood. I want to know where you're coming from. I want to know all this.
You now wake up one day and you have one uncle. My children have one uncle that their father never talks to. It's like one auntie that we are scared that my children cannot go to your house. We need to understand all of these things. The same way that you are not complete, you're not a complete person, whether you like it or not. The same way your partner cannot be complete. So what happens is those things that just make sure that those things that are lacking in your partner are not as important or very things that you can't let go. The same way your partner is also not seeing you as the most perfect person.
Yeah,
but they're willing to work with you.
Yes, exactly. So if it's that people have trauma, yeah, but the people who bond over trauma.
Yeah.
Because tell me why you say you can't be with someone that doesn't beat you.
Do you understand what I mean? These people are married now, like I said, but like you're sick, you can't keep allowing.
There are people that can't even be in
shit.
such relationships where they
Yes.
beat people. If sick
So
normal.
if you think that's the thing, both of you have to seek therapy together.
Therapy doesn't even work in Nigeria. You people think therapy don't work in Nigeria. A lot of people think therapy actually works in Nigeria. A lot of
I was
therapists.
saying, you know, my
A
welcome
lot
back
of
to
therapists.
I didn't know the time I even asked you.
Yeah, I think that therapy is something
I was
that
broke.
really try.
I was very broke and I needed a therapy. I told you.
Everybody needs therapy. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it's not even
I was
funny.
talking with
Everybody
Yeah,
needs therapy.
I said-
Everybody needs, you need therapy, my guy.
Because this country
Sit
is
down. If you sit
frustrates
down
you.
and ask yourself questions, you need therapy. I'm telling you, you need someone to talk. You need someone to say, please just listen to me. Like, I want to just rant.
Yeah.
To get like so basically. So let's try to be the best versions of ourselves like every day. Look out for what is missing. There's always something missing.
Right.
Don't be feel there's no
They're not
perfect person
complete.
anywhere.
They're not
To
complete.
get. But that being said, or in as much as we're saying that you should try to give people the grace,
Yeah.
work on yourself and all, there should always be
The
boundaries.
timeline, so.
Yeah.
The
And the
timeline. Your
timeline.
cannot be with you for 2 years and you're still working on how to communicate with you.
Exactly.
That's
Know when to actually create the boundaries. Know when to say, okay, this is
I've
where
had enough.
I
This is
draw
where I
the
draw the
line.
line.
You get. So don't be saying you saw a video where they're saying, give this person the time, give the person, nobody's complete anywhere. Everybody's dealing with their traumas and past experiences, and then you're in something that is not making sense to get.
The
So
person needs
try
to be actively working on
Yeah.
it. You understand? And we need to be seeing changes after a certain period. Not that, oh, I'm working on it, tomorrow they still slap you. I'm working on it.
True.
After 6 months,
No,
no.
or give me time
No,
to change.
no,
I will
that's
change
not
in the
it,
future.
yeah.
You think if I marry you, I will be like this, my guy. Start from now.
And this is one thing. This is one thing most people don't know, that whatever happens in a relationship,
It is magnifying the marriage.
It is
My mom always
magnifying
says
the
this.
marriage.
My
So,
mom says this.
if you're in a relationship where communication is a problem, or whenever your spouse is
People will never talk to you.
marriage,
Your
marriage is like, okay, you are now mine. We are now together.
Nothing.
There's nothing you can
I
do.
don't understand.
If you're in a relationship where at the slightest provocation, your man or your woman will hit you, and you don't work on that from that, there's no need working on it. Go, don't worry yourself. Don't even work on that part. Go. Because if you don't, when marriage comes in, and this person
go beat
is
you.
living daylight out of you are in a relationship where when it comes to giving, your spouse find it difficult to want to give, no matter how little. Most times we feel that, okay, for some ladies feel that, okay, a man is supposed to always do the giving. It doesn't really work that way. A man, but at the same time,
I didn't give at the same time.
but that's
At the same time.
a man is programmed naturally as a provider. A man
The
who
Bible
doesn't
says
see,
that.
see,
No,
a man
the Bible
who
says that.
doesn't
So
see,
if you don't see
a
like
man who doesn't see a problem,
not
providing,
is a problem, right?
is a problem already. So, you and I were in a relationship. I know when you don't have, and when I have, I can just out of the blues, I would want to send something to you. Okay, babe, just hold this one until you get.
Why you have to give me the
I'm
reason?
letting you know that.
Yeah,
You know that this thing is coming from.
Like you tell a person, take this for the meeting.
I want you to.
Do you know that women are givers?
It's those
Like,
people that
if a woman loves you,
Let's complain. We cannot be giving them.
See,
Why?
when
Why not seeing that?
a woman loves you, a woman will give.
do you understand? So I don't know if
See,
it's
even if she
about
doesn't
giving.
give, even if she doesn't give you as
I don't know
much
if the girls
as,
do.
see, even if she doesn't give you as much
I don't know if you guys
Ah,
are
my friend has
Because it can't be generalized. If you go on social media, everyone talk about
She
girls.
gives a very small gesture, which we would think is a small gesture, and this guy was over the top.
Oh my God, he told everybody. He told everybody. I know that men don't actually get it. Men are not loved. Men are not loved properly. Men are not loved properly. Men are not. So that's the question that I'm asking. Who are the girls that people have been missing? And when you now meet them, they will not generalize. That's why girls. I go on social media and I see all these things.
Yeah, true.
You guys, the girls that watch
See,
it, they need to do better.
this is really, I'm not lecturing today.
Hi guys. Please. actually a wrap, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
If you continue wrapping up, please.
If you have watched to this end, thank you so much, you guys. And if you haven't subscribed at this point, you know you are wrong. Please click the subscribe button. And I don't know what my next video will be, you guys. I do not know. Trust me. But thank you for watching. And you heard what we said. You heard our opinions. You heard what we read out and all that. What do you really think of the negative influences on relationships, or the negative influence on relationships? What do you think? Maybe we have mentioned it. Maybe we didn't talk about it. Maybe you have something that the reason why your relationship has been breaking up is not working. There's a particular reason, you know. So just tell us in the comment section. And basically, that is it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you, Rachel, for coming on board. Thank you, Mara, for coming on board. Thank you for letting me use your space. You guys, can you see how beautiful this space is? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys on my next one. Love you. Bye.
I love you too.
Bye.
Just so you know,
Niggas.